I am a firm believer that the bonds of brotherhood go well beyond a blood relationship. Growing up in a household with two sisters, I never had a blood-related brother. There are people, however, that come into our lives for whom we feel a strong attachment, as if we were born of the same mother. In every sense of the word, Bill Spencer was my big brother. I looked up to Bill for advice on many things. Perhaps the most predominant of those things are the two-wheeled steel horses we both love so much. Bill and I met in the mid-1970s through his cousin, Chet Palmer. Like Bill, Chet was a motorcyclist and a real character too. At one point, Bill and I both had large, blood-red two-stroke Moto motorcycles. Bill and I would chase each other through the forests of Washington State in places like Capitol Forest and Crow Creek. Through this friendly little competition, Bill gave me the first of two nicknames, Red Rider. He was Red Rocket. If it was one thing Bill was known for, it was his ability, or should I say, passion, for storytelling. One story that he repeated time and time again initially caused me some embarrassment, which is how I earned my second nickname, Downhill Don. You see, we were in Capitol Forest one hot summer, mid-80-degree Fahrenheit afternoon, and for whatever reason, I started leading the group of our fellow riders down what I thought was a legitimate single-track trail. For me to be leading us anywhere wasn't a normal occurrence. The trail suddenly turned into a steep, grassy downhill section, at the bottom of which lay a boggy, brushy mess that provided no way out, except straight back up the way we came. Here were at least a half a dozen hot, sweaty dirt bikers following me and Bill into the abyss. All the while we were waving and shouting at them to not go where I had just led them. With the sun beating directly down on our heads, we began the laborious process of pushing and pulling our motorcycles back up out of that mess. From that point on, I was forever to be known as Downhill Don. For anyone unfamiliar with this little bit of history, Bill was always at the ready to regale them with the tale. If you knew Bill, you know there's just no way that I could tell the story with the same enthusiasm or flair, replete with all the motorcycle sound effects. Today I wear my Downhill Don moniker with pride. For anyone who has seen my fledgling attempts to make movies, it's always proudly displayed on the introduction to all of my films. I always admired Bill for following his passion and pursuit of promoting and teaching motorcycle safety education. Not all of us would dare to make the leap of faith that such passion could turn into a vocation. This passion is one of the things that led Bill from Washington State to Oregon, where we lost touch for some 20 years. During that time, however, I never stopped thinking about the times we shared, and I am so thankful that we were able to reunite. I'm pictured here in a photo of the first ever rider course Bill conducted in Sumner, Washington. The bearded man kneeling beside the motorcycle is none other than the famous world beater first American motocross rider Jim Pomeroy. At one point, Jim hotly contested the idea of countersteering as the means to get a motorcycle to lean and turn. Bill challenged Jim to get on the bike and attempt to turn it without countersteering. Bottom line, it was almost comical to watch this expert world-class motocrosser fail miserably at turning the bike. Well done, Mr. Spencer. Point proven. Because of Bill, I now have another beloved brother, Cliff Breedlove. Bill introduced me to Cliff on a ride through the Gifford Pin Show. We had decided to trailer the bikes to a drop point in the forest in order to have, as Bill put it, male bonding time.
Where are we going today?
Mount St. Helens. Mount Baker area. Mount Adams area. Salt Lake.
Of course, whenever Bill and Cliff got together, you could be sure they'd be engaging in lively conversation, laughs, and of course a bit of good-natured ribbing.
Which way is the sun going to be in our eyes?
now you can get started. Got Bill and Dawn here, out in the middle of beautiful nature, and I'm going to follow them along and see if I can fall down while getting some video of them. Don's scratching his head or something there, I'm not sure. Got an itch up there or something.
I wasn't excluded from that banter, and I didn't mind.
I don't move until the director says action.
Oh, great. We might be here a while.
You can begin to see what I mean. Then too, I'm not totally without culpability. When it comes to the ribbing, mine sometimes comes out in my, shall we say, creative video editing.
Mints?
That works with Adobe.
Entitled
I was
Mints?
explaining to Cliff about my newly rediscovered passion for video editing.
Don't mind
Little
me.
did I know that whilst I was explaining the ups and downs of my new video software, Bill was off on a bit of a, let's say, tangent.
Just loaded it just the other night and hauled in some of the video that I did.
See,
Just to play with it. I sure wish Power Director doesn't
I guess the
it looks like it's
Really? That was a nice thing to film. He's pounding the table.
anyway, but I finally got through it and I said,
Trying
all
to
right,
get-
I'm not going to try and have it not perfect, but it is what it is. So then, meantime, I opened up the Adobe stuff.
I think I'm in love. What's his name?
That's one thing I loved about our relationship. We could poke fun and still be friends.
Where a friend is a friend, where the longhorn cattle feed on the lowly Jimson wheat, back in the saddle again.
On any Sunday, chasing echoes of dreams, I touch a yesterday ago. Something inside of me goes back through the years, and I'm a kid I used to know. I'm flying over my shoulder through the dust. I'm calling, run wild and catch me if you can. On any Sunday I'm a flying bird. On any Sunday looking back on the crowd.
I think Bill enjoyed that section. To be honest, so did I. That was a great ride and a beautiful day.
Let's get ready to rumble.
How far? You know the way? No, we went that way. No, we're going, that's the way we came before. We're going on the same road we've been on before. Yeah. Right down in the front. Get lost around the block. Can't go wrong.
After sorting out the route back to the truck, I guess I was in high spirits, enjoying a spirited ride, shall we say? Until I started hot dogging the 950 a little too much. There I was, lying on the ground, the saplings having saved me from flying over the edge, when I hear Brother Bill's 640 KTM approach.
I need the rescue system.
After some initial teasing, Big Brother was there helping me muscle the 950 back onto the road.
Wait a minute. Ready? One more time.
This wouldn't be the last time Bill would save my bacon. Bill was a leader and a mentor to many, always willing to impart snippets of his vast knowledge to anyone that needed it. He was the tour guide that took me and others to beautiful places we'd never seen before. and to revisit places we'd been long ago, like this outing with Cliff.
Well, Bill just went down an absolutely insane hill. I wish he wouldn't have done that. So I figure if I'm going to crash my brains out, break the camera, at least it might as well be on film. Where is this thing? Oh crap. Okay, down we go. Oh! Oh boy, I'm too fast. Too fast, wrong gear. Everything could have gone wrong. And oh! I figured I might as well film that.
How far do you think we've gone?
5 miles. Oh, great.
Whoa, anyway.
Perfect.
Just so one wouldn't think I was the sole recipient of a Bill Spencer nickname.
A beautiful environment. A wonderful day. And I hear the sound of a motorcycle
Meet Screaming Yellow Pants.
coming down the road. Yes, it is. Here he comes. Screaming Yellow Pants.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. How's the Husky doing?
It's doing great. Hey, you got to get a picture of my pants.
Any particular reason? Why? Yeah, well, we're up here showing off Cliff's pants.
See what I mean? Our annual camping and riding trips will always be cherished memories. In Washington or in Oregon, we always seemed to find adventure, had some awesome potluck dinners, and good times.
Make up your collective minds. Fishing or riding? Riding or fishing?
For over a decade, we took our little company All Moto Tire to the rally in the Gorge. Bill was a big part of that, helping me many times. The rally was an event that we enjoyed in its own right, but moreover it gave me a chance to spend time with Bill, Cliff, and others. Bill would often provide rallygoers with loads of valuable information about tires, motorcycles, maintenance, and riding tips. We'd sometimes get in a little dual sport riding in the process. On this day in 2017, the ride wasn't a particularly long one, and little did I know it would be my last ride with Bill, but it was a memorable one. As we headed south on Oregon 281, the skies had cleared some and the weather was perfect. The road up to the cloud-capped turnoff is a fun, twisty little two-lane. It was too bad they'd just done a chip seal, but the loose gravel kept us legal. Turning off on National Forest 1512, the pavement turns to gravel, and the views just keep getting better and better. It felt like you could reach out and touch the mountain. A number of rally participants were already at the top, bench racing and enjoying the scenery. There's a lodge at the top that was built in 1889 by Portland banker William Ladd and C.E.S. Wood, a Portland attorney. The views from the top were stunning. In the distance, one could see Mount Rainier, Mount Adams, and Mount St. Helens.
There's Mount St. Helens way off in the background. And then we got Mount Bill down here.
Here I is.
And here we have Bill stuffing his face with
Cheese and nuts.
cheese and nuts. Appropriate for a nutty guy.
Sometimes I feel like a...
After taking on refreshments and a few last looks at awesome nature, we headed back down the mountain. I was elated to have shared the ride and the beautiful vistas with my brothers from different mothers. A great ride. Bill and Cliff joined me for a visit to the tiny little town of Athena, Oregon, for an annual event, Hodaka Days. Fun times, whether it was hanging out around the old two-strokes or getting lost on a dual sport ride. Or hanging out with the likes of filmmaker Peter Starr and Preston Petty. At one point in our time in the Easy Up, a thunderstorm crashed over the landscape, basically trapping us inside.
Percentage.
Yes? What about it?
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Why do you say that? Aluminum.
Why do you say that, crispy critter?
But the skies cleared and we were spared. Here's to remembering the playful side of Bill. It's one of the reasons I loved hanging out with him.
More rock.
Alright, here's Sling Blade Bill.
There's it.
Ouch! He's throwing rocks in the vicinity, in the close vicinity of motorcycles and people. Some very precious people.
What grain do you think
Flippin'
this is?
leavable.
What grain do you think this bullet is?
This video is very grainy, but it's clear enough to...
It may be grainy,
Why am
but
I
it's not brainy.
why am I standing here? This is just
Going out there.
famous last words. Oh, just trashed an ant.
Burger? Just primal grunting and eating. Tar.
Must be. It's almost gone.
29 feet, it says.
Do we know where we are?
We're right here.
We are indeed.
We're in paradise.
Bonjour monsieur, comment ça va?
oui.
Ça va bien?
Je vous aime beaucoup, mon chéri.
Ah oui.
Hey, that really sounded like French.
It is.
And you can tell Bill's all decked
better
out in his riding gear already.
You better ask him what I said.
Je vous aime aussi, mon frère. I couldn't have been more proud of my big brother when he was given a Lifetime Achievement Award for his commitment and work in motorcycle safety education by the Trailblazers, a group of his peers prominent in the motorcycle industry.
Hey God, I just lost a dear old friend. Hey God, I hope he's in your angel band. Hey God, you know He believed in you. So just help me understand why you do the things you do. Well, hey God, well, send me down some comfort, please. And hey God, I'll be down here on my knees. Hey God, will we ever comprehend the forgiveness and grace that lies waiting in the end? Oh, there's anger and tears for all of the years that your children won't have you to hold. Though my heart has been broken, the angels have spoken, still I wish I could watch you grow old. Well, hey God, I know He didn't die alone. And hey God, tell my old friend welcome home. Hey God, please hear me when I pray. Pray for a little peace till we meet again someday. Pray for a little peace till we meet again someday.
Brother Bill, wherever you are, I hope you find the most scenic roads on the most perfect motorcycle ever.